Welcome to Capital Powersports, your headquarters for motorsports and power equipment. We have the best pre-owned bikes, all makes, including Harley-Davidson. Come see us, 10920 Star Road in Wake Forest, just off Capitol Boulevard, or capitalpowersports.com.
Today, and the Katana was rewarding and nostalgic, to say the least.
What I liked most about the Katana was like the power and the comfort.
But the first thing I noticed was how smooth the bike was, how smooth the engine was, how much power, and the brakes felt amazing. I really like the front headlight. It's that rectangular headlight, the fat tire is on it, inspires a lot of confidence, there's a lot of grip.
It was really fun to just get the throttle and it just goes.
My heart was pounding in my chest in a good way. I love the way it looks. I love the way it sounds. Overall, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I can't wait to get back on one.
Power to get the job done. Technology to make it easier. Tried and tested quality to keep you moving forward. The only thing left to add is you. Then you'll understand how life is better on a Honda.
looking to put more distance between you and your competition. Look no further. New CRF 250R. Lighter, faster, stronger. Ready to help you find your edge.
Welcome to Capital Powersports, your headquarters for motorsports and power equipment. We have the best pre-owned bikes, all makes, including Harley Davidson. Come see us, 10920 Star Road in Wake Forest, just off Capitol Boulevard, or capitalpowersports.com.
The all-new GSXS 1000 is a naked sport bike that can be thoroughly enjoyed for both its unique aggressive styling and its superior leader-class performance. Systems designed to support the rider include a collection of advanced electronic controls, such as SDMS, and features such as a Suzuki Clutch Assist system. Our goal was to achieve a level of controllability and predictability that, by instilling greater confidence and reducing fatigue, allows the rider to concentrate on an even more enjoyable riding experience. While the new GSXS 1000 delivers a broader, flatter torque curve than its predecessor, we also paid keen attention to the exciting acceleration of powerful torque production in the mid to high speed range. The lively sense of torquey low to mid-range performance allows the rider to run 1 gear higher than on the previous model. This makes for a much more pleasant riding experience. The S1000 superior sports performance aims to deliver the following characteristics. Featuring light, responsive power in the low to mid-range and remaining stable at high speeds, the bike responds faithfully to the rider's intention across a wide range of speeds. With electronic throttle control, we repeated rounds of testing while reviewing the results with the test engineers as we worked to match the actual delivery of power to that which the rider is expecting and to find the best settings for each of the SDMS power output modes. The tuned fuel injection system provides a feeling of solid controllability, especially when hitting the throttle hard. We faced some serious challenges in adopting the quick shift system. While working with the engineers to try out a variety of specifications, we ran through repeated rounds involving hundreds, if not thousands, of up and down shifts as we honed in on the optimum shift feeling. I strongly believe we've come up with a highly appealing bike that is both fun and satisfying to ride. The new GSXS 1000 offers a balance of styling, sports performance, and controllability that stands head and shoulders above competing models in the 1000 cubic centimeter naked sport class.
From sunrise to sunset, the new Honda Talon 1000s offer performance and fun for up to 4 passengers. Make that sunrise to sunrise. This is the side-by-side your family has been waiting for. More proof than ever that life is better side by side.
Whoever you are, wherever you race, hit the track like a champion. The YZ250F and the YZ450F Monster Energy Yamaha Racing Editions. Only from Yamaha.
Welcome to Capital Powersports, your headquarters for motorsports and power equipment. We have the best pre-owned bikes, all makes, including Harley Davidson. Come see us, 10920 Star Road in Wake Forest, just off Capitol Boulevard, or capitalpowersports.com.
The King Quad's engine, chassis, and electrical equipment have all been substantially updated. King Quad also comes with great new styling. Performance improvements have been made for every situation. Maneuverability and comfort have been improved owing to refinements of the frame, suspension, stabilizer, brakes, and power steering. Towing capacity has been greatly increased. Wall thickness of the main frame has been increased by 0.2 millimeters or 0.4 millimeters from the previous model, substantially improving strength and rigidity. The frame helps promote excellent maneuverability and stability. The rear suspension upper brackets, final case brackets, and rear carrier brackets have been reinforced, increasing strength. Towing capacity has been greatly increased from 450 kilograms to 600 kilograms due to increased strength and rigidity of the frame. Utility performance has been improved. In addition, the trailer hitch has been changed from the plate type to receiver type. This has helped enhance utility and versatility. The independent A-arm front suspension is preload adjustable 5 ways for maximum versatility when hauling a load. This suspension allows 170 millimeters of wheel travel. Valve structure has been revised with the adoption of gas-filled shock absorbers. The front suspension helps provide excellent road holding capability, stability, and comfort. The independent rear suspension uses a lower A-arm and upper I-beam construction. Independent shock absorbers in the rear are also 5-way preload adjustable and allow 195 millimeters of wheel travel. Valve structure has been revised with the adoption of gas-filled shock absorbers. The rear suspension provides excellent road holding capability, stability, and comfort. The rear stabilizer has increased stiffness, hardness of the bushings has been decreased, and the shape modified. The rear stabilizer helps promote ride comfort, maneuverability, and stability while enhancing cornering performance and rough road capability. Discs, brake pads, brake hoses, and master cylinder are standardized and optimized on all models. The brake feel has improved. A super strong multi-disc braking system for the rear uses 3 plates sealed in an oil bath. The brake pedal lever ratio has been changed and the brake arm has increased rigidity. In addition, brake power and feel have been enhanced owing to size optimization of the handbrake cable's outer casing. With the King Quad 750 AXI, besides improved effectiveness of engine braking due to a change of CVT setting, the brake feel has also improved. The power steering motor capacity has been increased from 160 watts to 220 watts for enhanced durability. In addition, settings have been revised to reduce rider fatigue, achieve a comfortable ride, attain stable handling performance, and high cornering performance in the low to high speed range. At the same time, the shock from the road has been reduced to the minimum, helping to cushion impacts on rough road surfaces. The steering ratio has been changed. With the handlebar steering angle as it is, the toe setting has been modified to promote easier handling. The more natural cornering characteristics promote enhanced cornering performance from low to high speed. Also, more natural handling helps the rider keep to their intended line of travel on corners. On the previous model, it was necessary to remove the carrier and fender, whereas on the new model, removing the seat and harness cover enables access to the fuel filter. This improves ease of maintenance. The wide floorboard allows more freedom to adjust your riding position. A 2.8-liter water-resistant handy storage compartment is located on the right side front fender. In addition to 4 liters on the rear left side, another 4 liters of storage space is newly available in the rear center. The King Quad has dramatically evolved owing to various updates. Achieving high levels of balanced utility and leisure and hunting use, its performance has further improved as an ATV that is built tough for every ride.
A lot of hard work goes into keeping things simple. We do the heavy lifting because when you're out there, you want everything to simply work. And everything around you is anything but simple. There's no need to overcomplicate things. We build our machines tough to outmuscle the outdoors and keep the adventure going. Introducing the new Kawasaki Teryx KRX 1000 ES side-by-side. Your world, your adventure.
Legend unveiled. Presence born of heritage. Speed backed by aerodynamics. Advanced technologies give it the edge. Powerful, controllable torque will set your heart racing. Welcome to a new...
Welcome to Capital Powersports, your headquarters for motorsports and power equipment. We have the best pre-owned bikes, all makes, including Harley Davidson. Come see us, 10920 Star Road in Wake Forest, just off Capitol Boulevard, or capitalpowersports.com.
Welcome. My name is Ken Essex, and we are excited to have you here joining us virtually today as Kawasaki announces a number of new Kawasaki models for 2021. This year has had no shortage of challenges, but Kawasaki continues our dedication to listening to our customer needs and continuing to evolve and broaden our model lineup. Last year, we announced Kawasaki's entrance into the sports side-by-side market with the Teryx KRX 1000, which was named 2019 Sport UTV of the Year by ATV.com and just recently named 2020 UTV of the Year by UTV Action Magazine. This spring, we added two new additions to the Teryx family with the Teryx KRX 1000 Trail Edition and KRX 1000 Special Edition. Earlier this year, we announced the new KX 450 and all-new KX 250 that have seen immediate success. In addition, we saw the all-new KX 250X and 450X off-road models. Typically, the industry is buzzing with events across the globe at this time with new street motorcycles. And today, you get to join in on that announcement from the comfort and safety of home. I'd like to now welcome a special guest, Mr. Inoue, General Manager, Marketing and Sales from Kawasaki Heavy Industries in Japan, who will introduce us to Kawasaki's advanced development for the future.
Fellow motorcycle fans, power sports enthusiasts, and journalists around the globe. We have all been affected by COVID-19 one way or another. It is times like these that our ability to stay true to our mission, to deliver the good times to you through our exciting products, such as motorcycles, side-by-side, and personal watercraft, is truly tested. In order to take on this challenge, we are ready to harness the entire Kawasaki Heavy Industries Group strength. The Ninja ZX-10RR, which just won the World Superbike Championship title, coupled with a Manufacturer's Award 6 years in a row, clearly illustrates our collective strength. Another example is the world-only supercharged motorcycle lineup exclusive to Kawasaki. The H2 series has been developed together with our aerospace and gas turbine divisions. This year, we launched the supercharged Super Naked ZH2 that has put smiles on so many faces. What more can we do? That you will see very shortly after this speech from my colleagues. Let me leave you with a promise. At Kawasaki Heavy Industries, we have a united mission to use our breadth of technological know-how, including ongoing projects such as electric, hybrid power sources, and AI, to move you in more ways than one. That challenge to deliver unrivaled thrills remain as Kawasaki's commitment to you, our loyal fans. Stay safe and stay strong. Let the good times roll.
Hi Kawasaki.
How can I help?
Kawasaki's Rideology connectivity has allowed riders to connect with their Kawasaki motorcycles like never before. And as you can see, there's even more in development to take your riding experience to the next level. But AI is only one of those. Last year, you may have seen initial videos of Kawasaki testing an EV, electric vehicle. Kawasaki is continuing to develop this with hybrid electric vehicle technology, as well as projects for self-driving abilities to give the rider the best riding experience depending on the situation and customer. Let's get back to the exciting news here for 2021. The KLX lineup of off-road trail and dual sport motorcycles has long been a top seller and popular choice for riders of all ages, sizes, and skill levels. They are the perfect trail bike for the entry-level rider getting their first taste of off-road riding, and equally fun and exciting for riders with many years of experience. Last year, we added the KLX 230R and the KLX 300R to the ever-popular KLX 110s and KLX 140s. This allowed Kawasaki to offer more options and models, ensuring that there was a KLX for everyone in the family and bridge the gap to the full-size KX competition models. Also introduced last year was the KLX 230 Dual Sport model, a perfect option for street versatility, but also serious fun when the road ends and the trail begins. No matter what KLX suits your needs, they all inspire the rider to want to get out and play. The next all-new models to join the KLX family achieve these same goals. This new Dual Sport brings excitement and joy of motorcycle riding, whether street riding or exploring the trails. Introducing the all-new 2021 KLX 300 Dual Sport. A larger displacement version of the past KLX 250, the all-new KLX 300 shares the same dual sport roots. The engine is mounted to a high tensile steel perimeter frame that is lightweight and maneuverable. The engine is easy to use in low to mid-range and delivers exhilarating pulling power through the higher revs, which makes the KLX 300 equally at home whether navigating city traffic or traversing the trails. The balance of the chassis and suspension, paired with the larger displacement engine, makes the all-new KLX 300 the perfect choice for many riders, and with sharp Kawasaki styling and always comfortable ergonomics, I personally can't wait to have some fun on one of these. The next model is for riders who want a little more excitement on the street, but not lose the comfort and nimble feel of the lightweight chassis and broad engine character. Introducing the KLX 300 Supermoto. The KLX 300 Supermoto includes all the same great features as the KLX 300 Dual Sport, but with some key differences. The first distinction is the 17-inch front and rear wheels, giving you great all-around performance on the street, as well as a larger 300mm semi-floating front disc for sure stopping power. The Supermoto provides a sportier feel and narrow handlebars, enabling quick handling on the street, paired with the new aggressive styling, available in the classic Kawasaki Lime Green or a new Oriental Blue. Now, please welcome Mr. Kinuhara, Motorcycle Product Planning Manager at Kawasaki Heavy Industries, to tell us more about these two all-new KLX models.
For the 2021 model year, we are delighted to introduce a lightweight dual-purpose model and an aggressive-looking, nimble supermoto model. The KLX 300 and KLX 300 SM are both incredibly exciting machines in their own right. They are also practical for getting around town easily and possess sufficient power for comfortable highway cruising. Because of this, the KLX 300 and KLX 300 SM will really add a spark to everyday riding. Both models feature a fuel-injected liquid-cooled DOHC 4-stroke single 292 cubic centimeter engine that is optimized to deliver a strong yet easy-to-use power delivery at low and mid-range RPM that transitions smoothly to the powerful top end. The Enduro Racer-based slim, lightweight perimeter frame and chassis components are the source of the KLX 300 and KLX 300 SM's high level of off-road performance. Whether riding on or off-road, the lightweight package offers both easy maneuverability and excellent handling. The greatest difference between the KLX 300 and the KLX 300 SM is their wheels. The dual-purpose KLX 300 is fitted with a 21-inch front wheel and 18-inch rear, enabling great off-road potential. On the other hand, the KLX 300 SM has 17-inch wheels front and rear that contribute to agile handling. In addition, its bold supermoto styling leaves a deep impression. Either model can be enjoyed by a wide variety of riders. So why not try one out for yourself? Thank you, and let the good times roll.
Now let's check in with Martin Lambert from Kawasaki Motors Europe with more exciting models for 2021.
Let's talk about one of the most important new models, the 2021 Kawasaki ZH2 SE.
It's really the head of the Z family. That's its job in life, and it's, we think, the king of the Super Nakeds. It is an incredible machine, and it's got a huge level of electronic rider aids, but in its heart is a wonderful, strong, muscular engine.
We'll talk about these rider aids later on, Martin, but first let's listen to Kinuhata-san of Kawasaki Heavy Industries in Japan and hear what he has to say about this new model.
For 2021, we will introduce a new top-of-range model for our world-famous Z brand, the ZH2 SE. Since the first Kawasaki Z in 1972, Kawasaki has been a leader in the naked bike sector, and this new high-specification naked machine reinforces our place as a leader and innovator. With its unique balanced supercharged engine, the power, performance, and the poise of the ZH2 makes it the standout bike in its class. Now for 2021, we take the ZH2 concept to the next level with the introduction of KECS. This allows us to offer so-called skyhook technology for the first time. The skyhook concept imagines a hook supporting the sprung weight of the ZH2 SE and modulate the damping force, so that the wheel tracks the dips and bumps encountered while maintaining the motorcycle's composure with minimal disturbance. Additionally, the high-quality specification for 2021 also includes Brembo steel brake calipers along with Brembo master cylinder and steel mesh braided brake lines. With the class-leading performance of the ZH2 SE, it's good to know you also have high-quality brake components. Other rider-centric features include an easy-to-read TFT meter panel and the ability to connect your smartphone to your Z by downloading Kawasaki's Radial GZ app. Using the app, you can change suspension settings, revise your rider mode setting, and many other functions, as well as reviewing previous rides you have made, along with fuel consumption figures and other interesting statistics. The Z family has always led from the front. Now with skyhook technology, the ZH2 SE pushes the boundaries of the naked bike segment to new places, delivering a unique riding and ownership experience. Thank you, and let the good times roll.
Let's take one step back to the engine, which looks quite impressive.
The engine is a 998cc four-cylinder water-cooled unit with that integrated, balanced supercharger. It is an integral part of the engine, and it is one of the fundamental parts that sets this machine apart in that super naked category. We create the supercharger ourselves. The design, the manufacturer is all in-house. It's our kind of corporate strength. We use materials from the aerospace division, we use help from the gas turbine division, so it's an incredible engine that can offer very docile maneuverability at low speeds and at low revs, and then a really strong mid-range because of the supercharger and a high top-end rush. But it's also equipped with a lot of electronic rider aids that help you tune the machine to yourself, to personalize it, an up-down quick shifter, and also the convenience of electronic cruise control. So it does have a wide range of facilities and rider aids to really fine-tune the machine to yourself. Tsugomi is basically a balance between technology and design. For every technological advance, there is also a styling or design gesture. Tsugomi is the driving force of Z and unique to Kawasaki. Okay, to start with the front, let's talk about the father of Tsugomi, Shunji Tanaka. His idea was that the front of the machine should have a face. So you can see the face in the headlamp style. The Kawasaki River Mark, that's only put on the most prestigious machines from Kawasaki's.
The middle part, the bulk of the beast. Talk about the beast.
Well, that is the very muscular heart of the machine. That's the mass centralization. If you think about it more like an animal about to pounce, that's that middle section. So the broad shoulders, the muscular stance. The rear is that suggestion of performance. The tail, which is a very sharp tail, a very sleek design.
You'll have to tell us about Skyhook technology. Is it similar to what we see in cars?
Skyhook is quite rare in the motorcycle world. Easiest way to explain it, I suppose, is you could imagine a hook coming down from the sky and suspending the main part of the motorcycle. Then as the motorcycle goes along, the attitude of the motorcycle doesn't really change much, and it allows the suspension and the wheels to move up and down in the deviations of the road. For the ZH2 SE, it's a semi-active suspension, so that's similar to the Versys, but it's tuned specifically for ZH2 SE.
Martin, I seem to remember a kind of spectacular launch of the ZH2 in Las Vegas.
Yes, we went to Las Vegas Motor Speedway and gave people a chance to ride ZH2 on a banked NASCAR oval. Also for 2021, it has a new Brembo package. It has the Stylemer calipers, braided steel brake lines, Brembo master cylinder. So the level of braking technology has also moved forward for 2021. Electronic rider aid, Brembo package with the Stylemer calipers, shower technology with Skyhook, and the general styling look and feel of this machine. It is the range leader for sure in the Z family.
When you ride the most advanced Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10R and you have proven yourself over and over, there's only one rider left to face. Face yourself.
Gradually refined to keep it in pole position on the track and at the head of the pack on the roads. Now we get a chance to take a closer look at the Ninja ZX-10R.
It has 203 PS. ZX-10RR has a little bit more power and produces it in a slightly different way. It's a 998cc 16-valve water-cooled engine. It has finger followers. That means the valves are open longer and for greater duration, so it makes more power. It also has a valve train which is significantly lighter than a normal valve train. As well as that, there's things like a cassette gearbox, which is a racing feature, slipper clutch, so an assist and slipper clutch, and it's got an up-down quick shifter, things that you would only expect maybe on a race bike. There's a lot of World Superbike technology in there.
We're talking about the engine, Martin. I guess there must be a lot of action going on within that engine.
Yes, I mean, it's all controlled essentially by the brain of the bike, the IMU. You've got adjustable engine braking, for instance. You've got selectable rider modes. There's a lot of electronics going on. There are some day-to-day things that you might not expect at first. So, as an example, it now has cruise control. And even as an accessory option, you can get heated handlebar grips. So it does combine some of life's luxuries as well as being a strong supersport machine. Inside the engine, there's a lot going on, but in terms of the chassis as well, there's a lot of updates. It's got Brembo M50 calipers as an example, but on the RR, the way that it differs from the R is that it's also got things like Marcazzini wheels, which have been developed specifically for the ZX-10RR. The RR is what you would call race ready.
Yeah.
So it's ready to perform and to be modified or changed if you wish, or even ridden as it is for a super fast track day bike. One thing we really need to explore is the new aero package. There are integrated winglets on the front of the machine. These allow air to pass through the cowling through tunnels. That's 17% more downforce due to having integrated winglets. The aerodynamic package, this takes things to another level. Greater contact area of the tyre, greater grip, greater feedback.
Here comes Jonathan Ray then, carving his way into the podium places. Third race certainly looks above human. World champion in 2020. The celebrations can begin. Ray has done it for a 6th year in a row. Can you believe it?
And on the rear seat, you'll see that that's changed the design as well. And that creates an area of low pressure. Add to that the fact that the screen is 40 millimeters higher, so the rider can tuck in more with those wider handlebars. And essentially the whole aero package has been changed. It's been developed from World Superbike, and it's making a real difference to ZX-10R and ZX-10RR for 2021.
We will take our Ninja brand to the next level with technical and engineering updates to both the Ninja ZX-10R and the Ninja ZX-10RR. The Ninja ZX-10R and RR have carried riders to over 120 wins in World Superbike races since 2011, as well as the world-famous Suzuka 8-hour race and many domestic championships, such as the British Superbike Championship. Jonathan Rea won his first ever race on his Ninja and has won multiple World Superbike Championships thanks to Ninja Power. So let's look at this bike of champions that is so loved by road riders, track day fans, and professional racers. The first thing to mention is that all the existing highly praised electronic rider aids, such as rider modes and sports traction control, remain for 2021. Added to this are many new engineering and technical updates, many of these as a result of input from the Kawasaki racing team. Hours of testing by the factory team riders, providing information to KCA engineers, has resulted in a number of innovations for 2021, including a new aerodynamics package, compliance with Euro 5 for machines sold within Europe, and further refinements to the ZX-10RR specification. The cowling now features integrated winglets. As air passes over these, the effect is to create downforce. In fact, the 2021 ZX-10R is a bit up to 70% more downforce than the 2020 model. It also has a new rear seat design that creates an area of low pressure behind the rider, and a taller screen resulting in more aerodynamics front profile and greater efficiency. Additionally, there is a new air-cooled oil cooler and new handlebar positioning, thanks largely due to the rigorous testing and feedback from the Kawasaki racing team. For the 2021 ZX-10RR, Panko lightweight pistons are new, while the Panko lightweight connecting rod comes as standard specification. These and other measures reduce the cylinder head group weight by approximately 500 grams, and also allow the ZX-10RR to rev 400 RPM higher, making more peak horsepower than the ZX-10R, as the machine that has carried racers to the World Superbike Championship podium every year since 2015. The ZX-10R is a super sports icon, and for 2021, we have made both the ZX-10R and the ZX-10RR even better. Road or race, there is only one choice: Ninja from Kawasaki. Thank you, and let the good times roll.
It's got a different dashboard as well for this year, right?
Yeah, the TFT meter is different. It's really clear and easy to understand. The good thing is when you're concentrating on your road riding or even in track use, if you go to a track day, you can see it very clearly in your peripheral vision. And as you can see on the front of the machine, it has the river mark. So for 2021, the ZX-10R and ZX-10RR have that mark, which is only used on the most special and prestigious machines from Kawasaki.
Thank you very much, Martin. And a big thank you to you as well, our viewers, for joining us for this special presentation of the 2021 Ninja ZX-10R and RR.
We covered a lot of exciting new models for 2021 that shows Kawasaki's commitment to technology and continuing to release new models for all segments and customers. But there's still more to come, and with the turn of the new year, Kawasaki will be announcing additional exciting new models. So stay tuned for more in January of 2021. Thank you for joining us, and make sure to check out our website and your local Kawasaki dealer to find out all the latest details on the new models. Thanks again, and let the good
constantly writing the future. The future to us isn't constrained by today's limitations. It is set free by our imaginations. It is driven by our impulse to go against, to defy the opinions of naysayers, the grasp of imitators. We set a foundation that became our legacy. Defined by strength, we forged forward. We learned that risk excites us, that boldness not only sets us apart, but also sets apart the ones who choose us. You are the forward thinkers. You are the wild ones. When we push your limits, you push back, demanding more. More performance.
Analyze road conditions.
More exhilaration.
Current road conditions are excellent.
More thrills.
Switch to high performance mode.
We set our target on the unimaginable. Then we set ourselves loose and turn the unrealistic into reality.
Upright mode.
Upright mode engaged.
Ask us why, and the answer will always remain the same. Passion.
Attack mode.
Attack mode engaged.
Passion thrives in the way we see the future. Reason can't restrict it. Technology can't replace it. Passion strengthens our ability to take the ride of your life and elevate it to new heights.